What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. In today's video, we're going to be going through some of the news that just went live on the global side of One Piece Treasure Cruise. So the first thing that we can see straight off the bat is that they have added the brand new banner that is the limited rare recruit Tashigi banner. We thought this was going to be coming actually like a couple weeks ago, because this character was actually added to the character log like a couple weeks ago, but the reason for that is because she was a character in the Raid Boss Zoro event. So we thought that, you know, relatively soon we should be getting this character. Finally, we do have a limited rare recruit Tashigi. She's actually a really good character, honestly. She's not on the same levels as like limited rare recruit Bonnie in terms of how much you're going to be using her outside of her event, but she's still a very good unit, and if you guys are looking to build slasher teams, she's probably one of the units that you want to get your hands on. So for this banner, it's going to be available from the 18th of December all the way to the 24th, so I believe this will occur straight after the actual Sugo Fest for the treasure map, so you'll be able to pull for this character. And the thing is here, you can see that it ends on the 24th of December, so I would think that they're going to be having some sort of Christmas celebration Sugo Fest, whether it be a Choose Your Own Sugo Fest, or it could be a debuting Sugo for Whitebeard Marco, it could be a Global First Legend. We don't really know what it is at this current time. It could just be a filler Sugo Fest. We're not really too sure, but I would assume that there is going to be some sort of Christmas Sugo Fest arriving on Global starting on the 24th of December 1900 PST. So I would strongly suggest to not pull on this banner, but we'll go through what the banner is anyway. So it says that the new Tashigi is here, and for this time you'll be able to pull characters that are either Slasher, Free Spirit, or Cerebral characters. The last wanted poster on the first and second 10+1 rare recruit is guaranteed to be the post-evolution character of one of the recommended characters. Now, if I actually look on the actual banner here, I haven't time traveled yet, but the banner is in the game, so this means that on the first and the second multi-pull, you are guaranteed to get either Int Koala, Quick Garp, Strength Kiros, Tashigi, this specific new Tashigi, limited rare recruit Hawkins, or limited rare recruit Kizaru. So you have like a 1 in 6 chance of getting one of those characters available on the first and second multi on the last poster. And then it goes on to say that the third try is guaranteed to be Tashigi. So you only do 3 multi-pulls and you're guaranteed to get Tashigi. Now, it does say that the first multi-pull is also 30 gems, so they are definitely trying to tempt you to get to pull on this banner. But honestly, for what it provides, you know, it's actually got not too bad of characters, especially if you don't have Kiros, Garp, or Koala. This banner's not too bad. Limited rare recruit Hawkins is very good for this specific upcoming event, and also Tashigi is extremely useful, probably the most useful unit for this upcoming event. The only like unit that's pretty bad here is actually the Kizaru character. Limited rare recruit Kizaru is completely trash, probably the worst limited rare recruit character in the game, or one of the worst limited rare recruits in the game. So I don't know. Honestly, for free-to-play players, obviously do not pull. Free-to-play players should never be pulling on limited rare recruit banners at all. You guys should only be pulling on the 2x legend rates, or maybe even Choose Your Own Sugo Fest, because they are typically pretty good. But overall, for free-to-play players, wouldn't recommend it. If you guys are missing, this might be a banner that might tempt you to go ahead and try and pull for these characters. Let's continuously do 3 multis, 3 multis, 3 multis, and keep getting copies of Tashigi. If you were that guy and wanted to just rainbow everything, obviously not really the best way to go ahead and do that. Not only that, but all characters will join at level 50. That's pretty nice as well. Tap the wanted posters to get more information, and it does state here that it's not like gold only, so you are actually able to pull silver posters in these banners, so there's something to look out for, and you know, it makes these banners a little bit less worth actually pulling on. The new Tashigi post-evolution form will be a trusty character in the upcoming treasure map. Now, the weird thing about it is it doesn't actually state when the next treasure map is. Like, how crazy would it be if we got like a secondary treasure map at the end of this month? I think that would be absolutely crazy. I don't think that's going to happen, but I would assume the next treasure map will be sometime in the middle of January. That would make the most sense in terms of releasing characters if the next treasure map is going to be in January. Now, there are actually a whole bunch of other limited rare recruit characters that you can actually get your hands on for this specific banner. So you can get, obviously, the new Tashigi. Quick Koala is available here as well. Jewelry Bonnie, the best limited rare recruit character, is available. Basil Hawkins, who's very useful for this event. Trafalgar Law, not that great. Ben Beckman is actually pretty good, and Kizaru, who is honestly like probably one of the worst ones in the game, as we already said. However, in the 4-star form, you can actually pull Aokiji, who is good for shooter teams, but honestly on global, shooter teams aren't the greatest. And the way that Aokiji works anyways is like kind of meh. So honestly, there's a handful of good characters here. You know, you can get your hands on Tashigi, Koala, Bonnie, and Hawkins. Those ones are actually pretty goddamn good. The rest of them are like just whatever, pretty much. But this banner, as I said, available from the 18th all the way to the 24th. And the reason why this banner is coming out is for Neo Hancock, which is going to be arriving on the 19th of December all the way to the 25th of December. So we get a week period to farm up the Neo Clash Hancock. Now, Neo Hancock is very good because she actually has an upgrade to her original form, and she's no longer a side character. She becomes an int character, and her special ability, as I said, is a little bit upgraded, so she's definitely worth farming for. So obviously we already know what Neo Clashes are, and the exact same as the banner for Tashigi, the 3 classes that are available are Slasher, Free Spirit, and Cerebral. In the Neo Clash, you'll face against the int Boa Hancock this time around, and also it does state here that the new fully evolved Neo Hancock will be a trusty character in the upcoming treasure map, so definitely farm her up. She's going to be so goddamn useful. Wherever she's going to be boosted, she's going to be useful to have, just with her special ability being as good as it actually is. And it also says here there are going to be some Chopman missions available here. Obviously, remember, whenever a Neo Clash first comes out, whenever you farm it, you get a lot of good rewards. When you do actually farm it on the returning Neo Clash cycle, you won't get those Chopman missions, so you're going to miss out on some good items here. So you can get Almighty Manuals for Free Spirit, or Absolute Almighty Manuals for Free Spirit, which are guaranteed skill ups, of course, or you can get Almighty Manual Free Spirit, so the regular silver books that have a chance of raising the power of Free Spirit specials. So that's cool. You can get a guaranteed skill up for your Free Spirit characters, which is really, really cool. And it's talking about the rare recruits for Tashigi, and these are the characters that are actually going to be boosted against Neo Hancock. They're going to have 1.75 times stats and 10 turns of cooldown reduction. Obviously, limited rare recruit Tashigi is going to be boosted. Limited rare recruit Koala and Bonnie and Hawkins and Trafalgar Law, Ben Beckman, Aokiji, the 4-star version, unfortunately not the actually evolved version. Basically, all of the pullable limited rare recruits in that banner are going to be boosted here. And then on top of that, you've got the rare recruit Sicilian, which is pretty nice. Diamante, I believe that's the quick Diamante, really good for the slasher version. We have the Kiros, who's boosted on the banner, the Koala that's boosted on the banner, Little Oz Jr., really good for the slasher version as well, Garp, who's actually really good for the Free Spirit version. The quick Garp has a good sailor ability that will help you in that fight. And also you've got Petty Officer Kobe, who is also in the Luffy Ace batch, the quick Kobe, very, very good for this fight. And it also gives you guys some, a little bit of tips to look forward to when you're going into these fights against the Cerebral, Free Spirit, and Slasher versions of Neo Hancock. When this actually comes out, I'll be making a full video on each of these specific dungeons, giving you guys tips on how to counter the specific things that the actual dungeon will do to you, and give you guys just some tips on what characters are going to be good for these fights. But definitely straight off the bat, I gotta say, limited rare recruit Tashigi makes the slasher version of this dungeon really, really easy. So if you are going to take on the slasher version, it is highly suggested to bring a friend, limited rare recruit Tashigi, or if you have your own one, obviously that helps a lot as well. I'll be trying to see if I can get some friends that have limited rare recruit Tashigi, because she's going to make this really easy. The other two are actually kind of tricky as well, but we'll go through that once it actually gets released. Also, something to note here is that a brand new story mode has been finally announced on Global. It has been a long time, actually, since we've gotten a new story mode for One Piece Treasure Cruise Global. So we can see here the Royal Palace's top floor to Central Town, available soon. I believe this is the final Dressrosa story mode, and this actually brings some interesting stuff, because if I remember correctly, this was the release of 5+ Doflamingo. Now, the story mode Doflamingo you can get will get a 5+ evolution. You can actually drop a skull and use that to super evolve the character. Now, I don't remember if it is actually this specific story mode, or if there is one more story mode after this where you can 5+ the Doflamingo. But either way, the Doflamingo character you get from the story mode will be getting a 5+ evolution, which actually makes him like pretty okay for a story mode character, honestly. Not like a character you're going to be needing to like beat certain content, but just a kind of a cool character. The fact that they are giving a 5+ to a story mode character is actually really, really cool. Now, there's actually a couple more things I want to say before we end this video today. The first thing here is the World Journey. Now, the JP side of the game also got this very same notification. So, there is going to be a collaboration between One Piece Treasure Cruise and brand new figurines that are going to be out, in Japanese arcades. So with this collaboration between the Treasure Cruise and also the figurines, this was actually introduced in the V-Jump scan that we got for this month, detailing the fully evolved character of this Cowboy Luffy arriving to Treasure Cruise, and along with Luffy there's going to be a brand new Zoro and a brand new Nami character. And to what we can believe right now, I would assume that they're going to be releasing all of the Straw Hats in this same theme of the World Journey with their Wild West costumes. So at this current time, I'm not too sure what they're actually going to be doing with this, whether they're going to be pullable characters or farmable characters. People are saying they are going to be pullable characters, but then it gets me thinking, like, what are they going to be used for? Are they going to be used for, you know, an upcoming treasure map? Are they going to be treasure map point boosters? Are they going to be just limited time characters? Are they going to be, like, you know, special secret characters like the Christmas characters that you can pull only during certain periods of time? I'm not really too sure what they're going to be doing for, or what they're going to be used for. I just hope that they are good characters, because I kind of hate it, you know, that they make these, you know, exclusive characters, but they're just not really that good anyway. So I'd prefer them to make really awesome secret characters that are actually really good, and you can use them for future stuff. So I would like them to be really good, but at this current time, we're not really too sure. But as I said, the JP side of the game also got this notification, so I would assume that both of these, you know, sides of the games are actually going to be getting, like, the same banner at the same time. I'm not too sure if it's going to be a Sugo Fest, or maybe it's a special event that we farm. As I said, not really too much information right now. Once we do get more information on this, I'll be making a separate video to give you guys the information on it. And one last final thing before we end this video, actually on Twitter, News O'Clock, the Japanese One Piece Treasure Cruise Twitter account tweeted out that today at 9 PM Japan time, which is 7 hours past News O'Clock time, they're going to be streaming with the staff, the Ichiro Oda's staff, and they're going to be playing One Piece Treasure Cruise, it looks like. So we're not really too sure what this is actually all about. Obviously it has something to do with the 100 million download celebration. We're not really too sure whether they're just going to be playing some random event, or they're actually going to be revealing any details on upcoming units or something like that. So I'll be doing, like, I'll maybe record a live reaction of me reacting to the stream, and hopefully we get some sort of news. If we don't get anything, then it's fine, but it's just really interesting to point out that, you know, the staff that work with Ichiro Oda are going to be streaming One Piece Treasure Cruise. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and I really hope that we do get some sort of information about maybe a potential event that's coming up soon for Japan, because a lot of people have been talking about the fact that maybe we could be getting something to do with Luffy and Katakuri, because that fight is almost at its climax in the anime right now, and as we've seen, you know, when something comes out to the anime, it does not take long for that to be input into actually One Piece Treasure Cruise. We saw the German units, and when they first got released on One Piece Treasure Cruise, they did not take long to put their man straight after they were debuted in the anime. Same with Sulong Carrot. That episode just aired, and like a week or two later, the Legend Carrot was out. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and I really hope that they do reveal something in this stream, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they do. But anyways, that is going to conclude this video, guys, giving you guys the information that we have right now in One Piece Treasure Cruise. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.